What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Almost all of the actors are required to pull off a fake accent every now and then. However, some are so bad that they can ruin the entire show. But we found the guys that nailed their accents and we never even knew it. So here are the 10 actors who fooled you with their fake accents. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Margot Robbie in The Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street was the movie role that skyrocketed this Aussie's acting career. Before she hit it off big in Hollywood, Margot was a part of several Australian TV shows and movies. And that's when she conquered the world with the role of the jaw-droppingly stunning Naomi LaPaglia. She got to star alongside Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, and Matthew McConaughey. Robbie did such an amazing job in the movie that no one even noticed her accent. It was that good. And we have to admit, we weren't really paying that much attention to the accent with everything going on in the movie. If you look at her in real life, you will realize that she sports an authentic Australian accent, and she even did an interview with Vanity Fair where she explained some of the Aussie slang words. It seems to us like American culture has rubbed off on her, since she forgot some of her native slang.
So Dutch, German, English, I'm a mutt.
Oh, you're a mutt.
Yeah, I still have family over there.
Number 9. Hugh Laurie in House. Where would TV shows be without the famous Dr. House? And all of the praise goes to the phenomenal performance done by the British actor Hugh Laurie. You heard that right, Hugh Laurie is British, which means he has an English accent. Could he get any hotter? Want to know how good he was? Well, what if we told you that he has won everything from a Golden Globe, a Screen Actors Guild Award, Satellite Award, Teen Choice Awards, People's Choice Awards, and a ton of others. The only thing he didn't get was an Emmy. Although he did have 10 nominations, so it still counts. When he's not doing an impeccable job hiding his fake accent, he rides a motorcycle and he composes music. Again, can this guy get any hotter?
If you're dying, suddenly everybody loves you.
You have a cane. Nobody even likes you.
I'm not terminal, merely pathetic.
Number 8. Millie Bobby Brown in Stranger Things. Those kids in Stranger Things sure can act, right? Although all of them are amazing, they can't even come close to Millie Bobby Brown. I mean, the girl plays an American character that's been used as a lab rat, and she portrays the role like she lived through it. Needless to say, we were pretty much shocked when we found out she's actually British. Even though she speaks very little in the show, we can still see she nailed the American accent. But all of that silence on the set makes her want to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, it actually makes her want to talk even more during interviews. And you can just see how cute she is with the British slang of hers. And when you pair that electric personality with an unmatched talent for acting, you get a star at the age of 12.
Too many people. Against the rules.
Seriously?
Number 7. Idris Elba in The Wire. When you have watched a British actor that's so good, he gets his own HBO show. Everything's already been said. For those of you that aren't too much into action movies and gangster TV shows, we're talking about HBO's The Wire, where Idris played the iconic role of Stringer Bell. And we just have to admit that African-American slang and his performance were so spot on, we never thought to look up his bio. Well, we did, and it turns out Elba is a Londoner. If you look at any of his interviews, you will realize just how British he really is. Maybe it's his hot accent that earned him the title of the 2019 Sexiest Man of the Year. All joking aside, we were super bummed out when we saw his character get killed off in the 3rd season of The Wire, but he did deserve it.
I ain't talking about pistols, I'm talking about mini Tech 9s, shotguns, they even got grenades in that motherfucker.
Number 6. Damian Lewis in Billions. He's lean, he's mean, and he is a $10 billion money-making machine. Of course, we're talking about Damian Lewis's character, Bobby Axelrod in Billions. It's the role that earned him enormous popularity amongst the American public. Now, the reason we say the American public is because Bobby Axelrod's accent is not actually real. It's one he picked up for the show and the role, and he does a damn good job at portraying it, but that didn't really come naturally. He had to spend a lot of time learning the authentic Bobby New York accent. Whenever he would go and meet some of those rich hedge fund guys to do some research on the role, he would speak with the American accent. The only time he switched to British was when his wife would call him on the phone. He wanted to be so precise with his character that he even changed the way he walked for Bobby. It really shows how pedantic Damian was when it came to nailing this role.
You can buy me out at current value, take the rest of the ride yourself, if you want to be rid of me that badly.
Number 5. Tom Holland in Spider-Man. Aside from the fact that Tom Holland has spoiled more movies than all of the actors in history combined, he really is a great actor. That's the reason why directors and producers put up with him. I mean, the guy actually revealed the poster for the new Avengers Endgame movie without even knowing it. But when it comes to acting, he's just irreplaceable. He managed to pull off an American accent for the role of Peter Parker in Spider-Man, even though he's actually British. And just recently, we got to see him pull off a Southern accent in the new movie The Devil All the Time, which we have to admit was amazing, as always.
Here's my report for tonight. I stopped a Grand Theft bicycle, couldn't find the owner, so I just left a note.
Number 4. Robert Pattinson in Twilight and The Devil All the Time. From one young star to the next, we're not going to be talking about Tom Holland's co-star in the Netflix movie The Devil All the Time. For some, Robert Pattinson became an overnight success when Twilight came out, but his acting skills are nothing to joke about. You see, we knew that he was insanely good when he managed to pull off an American accent without anyone noticing a thing. Then in 2020, we got to see him play one of those old Southern preachers where he just hit it out of the park with his accent. Even though the creator of the movie wanted to get a dialect coach who would help actors master the authentic accents, but did Robert comply? No. He avoided the voice coach until the very last day when he came in with a perfectly mastered Southern accent. That's how committed this guy is.
When we taste human blood, a sort of frenzy begins.
And number 3, Andrew Lincoln. When he got the role of Rick on The Walking Dead, Andrew knew that this would be a major role for his career, and he always had this voice in the back of his head going, "Don't fuck this up." To better prepare for this iconic role, he got to work with a professional dialect coach that also taught other stars on the show about how to nail that authentic Southern accent. But he said that all of the hardcore fans that watch some of the bloopers, they will see that even he can make a slip-up sometimes. The reason for this is simple. After a long day of shooting, forgetting to stay hydrated and yelling while fighting zombies, it's very easy to get your voice to crack and slide back into the normal tone, which for Andrew Lincoln means a classic British accent. Not that we mind, if anything, that just makes everything hotter.
This world is yours, by right. We are life. That's death.
Number 2. Jacob Elordi in The Kissing Booth. We all know how big The Kissing Booth has grown over the past 2 years. That means Jacob Elordi, the actor that plays Noah, has become somewhat of an international star. A huge part of that was his acting, and of course, we can't forget about those washboard abs, but enough drooling over Jacob's Greek god physique. When it comes to his accent, there was a period when he had to adapt and learn to speak American English. One of the things he has done to speed up the process is listen to a lot of Eminem songs, which gave him a sense of how to pronounce the words. He has become so good that he is now starring in his second Netflix movie called 2 Hearts.
And besides, no one should treat a girl like that, especially if that girl's you.
Number 1. KJ Apa in Riverdale. And now we come to one of the stars of Riverdale, the guy that plays the popular Archie Andrews and who is also American. Now, that's a problem. You see, KJ Apa was born and raised in Australia. He even had his acting debut in some of the shows there. That means he had to do a little prep work before appearing on the show. But from some of the interviews, we've uncovered that KJ has no problem with the American accent. He's grown so accustomed to it that he can now completely forget about it and just focus on the acting. But there were a few words we found that are still difficult for him to pronounce. While he was on The View, KJ revealed that he still can't get used to pronouncing the words burger and girlfriend. But who's paying attention to how you pronounce burgers when he's got that hot bod?
Andre, there are some other guys with him. Did you see him? Go back to the cabin.
On a related note, we wanted to know if you've caught any of these actors faking the accent. You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.